Hey, what's up guys, Mikas here for the EDM Sessions, episode 77, and it is your lucky day because today we're going to do some Synthwave. So we're continuing also in that series from episode 70 to episode 79. I'm doing 10 episodes where I am mixing and arranging tracks. So again, I'm going to take the template here for episode 15, which is a really cool Synthwave. It's about 2 minutes long. I'm gonna take it to the next level, add some transitions, work on the element, work on the mix to make it into a full track, and of course I will put it back onto our site wemakedancemusic.com along 5,000 other DAW templates, actually more 5,500 now, and it's growing every day. So if you like to learn music, if you like to get your hands on a project, maybe in trance, maybe electro, maybe trap, that you really have that sound that you're looking for, you get the engineering, you get the composition, you get the mixing all into a template that you can download and open in your computer, which is awesome, guys. So that's it. Synthwave tracks. Synthwave is really coming up very strong right now. I was listening to the Weeknd brand new album that got out last week, or this week actually, and half of the track are Synthwave. I mean, this is serious. And there's also a drum and bass track. Cool. Nice work. And you know, this is like a synthy. It's not quite electro, it's not quite pop. There used to be some electro pop that was a bit into those lines. A lot of synth, some more old school 80s sound. You know, I very much like this genre, so I made this track, and now we're gonna take it to the next level. So some Synthwave today, guys. So let's have a bit of a listen to start, and then I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with this track. So it could be breakbeat, it could be 4/4. Personally, I like a little break, so super simple. Nice feel. Get this little nylon piano, fat 808 bass, and this super big brassy keys. You know, it's very representative of the genre. And here I have my main melody, which I'm quite proud of. So if you like music production, guys, subscribe, like this. If you're actually in curfew like I am, like all the planet is, subscribe, just put a like, share it with your friends. We're all making music together. You know, this is what we have the chance now to do because we don't have to be in traffic. We cannot go do some shopping. We cannot go out to eat some burgers. You cannot do anything really, so stay home, do some music like me. So my idea for the mix for this track is not to do a commercial, not to do a club mix, is to do an album mix. An album mix mean making the best of the track for the listener, really. So it's a bit of a longer version than a radio mix, and it is not a club mix with an intro for the DJ. So it's like, I would say, the most rounded form of mix that you can do or we can do. So for that, I would say 5-6 minutes long. I'm not too sure how much I have here. I got 8 bars, so maybe it's gonna be a bit more up. It's a bit too long here. A really useful command to know, guys. Control Command R will replicate everything that's between the locators up there. Very useful. So I do this just like that, just to fill the screen to have. So we're at 7 minutes. I don't think I'll push it this long. I would probably remove 4 bars at the end here. So we have about 6 minutes at the end. So 6 minutes, yeah, I think it's good for a track like that. So the question now is, how do we start? Well, I personally like that a lot. A bit longer than only 1 bar for the purpose of this very mix that we're gonna do now, I think. And I'm gonna start immediately adding some elements and trying to build a bit more tension, working on the mix. First, I'm just gonna have a look at the drum machine here. It's compressing a little bit. I like my ratio to be a bit higher. Release quick. snare is a bit. So this type of music to me is also much more about the synth than the drums. So it isn't dance music where you're pumping, it's more, you know, the synth or the key. So I have this nice brassy sound here. Love this. This is rich. This is very nice material. I'm gonna create a bus to start with. I'm gonna take 13 just for the luck of it because it's episode 77. And I'm gonna add the reverb to start the mix. I'm gonna take a chroma verb. I'm gonna go into the rooms and let's say punchy room. Let's hear it. Let's give it. See how it's much wider, much more wider. Without, it's very center now. It's really, I think you feel the room. It's more circulating around, so this is nice. Even if I'm on headphones, I can hear it. So we have this reverb, which we will send many of the tracks later on. So okay, let's kick it off by adding right. No, shaker crash to kick it off. This is the perfect kit for this type of track. So we're gonna try to use this this bus I just created to send the crash. See if we're gonna get. Now, so that I will need something a bit more intense. So I will create another bus. I'm gonna do 21. I'm gonna use massive. So those are effects, and I like to use personally Synthwave here with a super long tail that I created myself. It's called Grandiose. Can hear it. Send a lot of it, but then I'm gonna add a compressor to it. I'm gonna add an EQ to it. I'm gonna cut the lows really. I'm also gonna subdue the I a little bit, and then I will try to pick up my kick. So what I am doing, guys, is I'm compressing. Can you hear it? So I'm compressing the reverb signal. Well, I'm sidechaining the reverb signal to the kick drum. So when the kick drum hits, it's not going to take too much space. So this is the effect that I want to do. This should be 100%. I don't know where it isn't. You can send more or less. So this is good like that. So a lot of the little part that I'm going to put as effect into this mix will go into this channel here. So and I've just seen some shakers here, and I think this intro would be good with a bit more something. Track zoom is there. So to me, when I do what I am doing, when I'm composing a track like I did with this template, this is composition. It's a different feel. When I'm doing what I am doing, all the elements have to be on point, refined, cleaned, composed. So for this, at least lately, I like to put a different delay on the shaker, so they're not going to be exactly on time. Probably hear it. So 5 millisecond delay on this side, 15 milliseconds delay on this side. So it's extremely hard to perceive, but there's a little bit of a delay, and it's nice like that. And I would also actually add another delay. just a little bit, so it's like really you would shaking it a little bit more. More in the background, very gentle. Here we need a transitional item. So I'm gonna pick this, and what do we have? Kick snare, there's a bleep here, which is very appropriate for this type of music. Take the MIDI again, so I'm reusing the MIDI, control here, the arrows. Oh, this is I think it's gonna be very good if I send it to our reverb channel, bus 21 here. And I would also, for the purpose of this, probably do 22 here, add with delay designer here, and then simple 116 simple pan, maybe 1/8. Oh well, if I'm not sending anything, it's not gonna yell anything. Ooh, that was nice. Let's listen from the start. I think I'm gonna use that a little bit in the mix. So I would like to here again have another transitional element here that will not be the crash, because it would be boring if it's all the same. Oh, it's not even on beat, eh? Somehow, but it worked. So it's off, but it's cool. It's really cool. I really like it like the way it is, I think. So there we have a thump with I will change for something. I'm gonna go in the browser here. So we have this channel, you have the browser. Maybe a cowbell. This is like the 808, definitely. This is a different version. No, this is a real one. Okay, I like the original cowbell. This one is a bit wider, but I'm gonna send it to some effect, so I think we're good with this. So again, I'm gonna send this to this delay. I don't know if we're gonna be able to hear it because the synth is the tail is almost nicer than the track itself. So this is a bit too loud. Just getting started, guys. I'm gonna get into the pace of things, adding some elements. A shot of coffee. I would probably tease a little bit with the bass here. Tease again with the bass here. The shaker is always coming out too loud in the mix. Always. The shaker is always. You have to put so much in the back, like really pull them completely to. Okay, so this is a cool intro. Good material. I'm not sure we should go straight into this big part with the piano and everything, because we have to keep some for later. Like in life, you know, we always have to give a little bit some for later. think I will just straight up. Cut this and go back. The strings might do well here. Let's hear it. So we're still teasing here, so I think a bit more. Oh yeah. I think the shakers can stay. Then this kick in the transition here to bring a bit more in here. I'm gonna cut it for a whole bar. So if I do it a little. Not bad, could work. I think now that I hear more of the percussions, this is just a compressor, a bit crusher overdrive. Okay, so this is a kit. Yeah. A little bit overdrive would be nice. Definitely nice, without. Bring it up, not too much. So the idea is, so this, oh, I already have a filter I think on there, so. Good. I'm very tempted to bring those bells right away, and I think it will. Yeah, it's if it's an album mix, we'll go straight to it, like right here. Let's go. So you can hear the electric piano is too loud with those because they're really fighting with each other. Can hear that immediately. How about we take this riff and just tease them to the maximum. Let's start where we are at 17 here. What if I cut that? It would be it's a bit sadder, but hey. Such a nice melody. Well, I could really see some vocals on top of that too. Definitely has some potential. You know, The Weeknd? Call me, bro. Call me. No, just later. I'm not feeling that there's something missing, but I think we can make a bit better out of this part here. add a little bit of garnitura, like we say, into these parts here too. Loud. So when I do this, I like to work by parts. So I think this part we're good. I like the tease of this synth here, which we will bring fully probably around here. And as I am looking at the track and how it's developing, you know, I already know that this is gonna be too long, so that's better already, you know, sequence wise, length wise. 4 minutes 50 better, because if we are already introducing some main elements there after 40 seconds, you know, I'm not gonna stretch it to be super long. Okay, so we're gonna continue into this part here. So the brass is coming back here. So here there's a change because the bass is becoming full. I'm not sure, maybe this? Already? Maybe. That piano would pan very well with this first reverb that we... Oh yeah, very nice. So I talked to you for a second about the concept of a sand effect. If you haven't used sand effect, or I don't know, some people use it, some people don't, some people have no idea. So it's really useful to make all of the track into a room. So if you send different element, it will round everything up and it will all have that specific sound that will feel like it belongs together. Well, if the elements are sparse and there's nothing that really link them together, yes, the mix link them together. But however, with the sand reverb as an example, you kind of put them into a space and it just creates that dimension. Very important. So let's continue. Oh yeah. This push-pull action here of this brass, so it's good here, so I think I will take it down again. Oh, I like this. Just those little strings down here. Maybe this will stay. Like this, very nice. Oh yeah, with just the strings in the back a little bit here, so I think we're gonna continue another bar with this. You can also hear the strings here with a rotator cabinet, which is abnormal, but I like it. Holding those big brass. No, I think you can bring... very nice ambience music, or you know, I call it synthwave. I think it is synthwave. I don't know if it is synthwave. I mean, may the pro please pronounce themselves in the comments below. It is synthwave or is not synthwave? Whatever. I think 1 2 3 1 2 3. I am tempted to drop it here, or maybe I could start the drop here. I don't know about those synth melody here. This is tough. I'll let it run to see. I know this doesn't work with the electric piano, so it doesn't work with the strings, that's for sure. So maybe a little crash here. Maybe no crash, no, it was a perfect. That was very nice actually. Not much else to do here. This, maybe not. Just hearing it with the layers. Oh yeah. Super clean. I think it was good the way it was. The bass could be cool in the background here. Because I'm gonna go into the main break here. Oh, this electric piano is a bit weird here. While I'm here, and the ideas are running through my head all the time, guys. It's this maybe not the ride that I want, but that definitely will work for this type of track. The thing about percussions, when you listen to a track, you're not gonna hear all of it, but it is there. There's a lot of the track are super complex. There's a lot of layers and stuff, but it's so well mixed that the only thing is like you feel the drive, you feel the percussions, but you cannot really discern all of the layers that is in there. So this is why as I am building, I can hear the track is good, but need a bit more substance, more percussions, drive the rhythm. Make it much more interesting to the listener. Let's hear what ride do we have. Definitely not. No, it's more like a closed hat. No. No. Oof. No. It's a bit thin. No. No. The one that I started with. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna argue on that. It works. Can you hear it? I mean, it is there, but it's not so present, so... Okay, so we're going there, we're going down onto this. Here, I would cut it, as a matter of fact. The shakers too. Let this part shine here to the max. Oops. Uh-oh, I cut it too many. If you want to know how I compose this melody, you can go into episode 15, guys. I was just, keyboarding away. Okay. Here we're going now. Oh, let's keep it low. Some of these could be useful. Let's see. What's here? Not really, no? This one? Could work, not sure. So slowly, and then I don't think it's gonna be time just yet to bring it back, so I'm gonna take all of this and then build an outro, and that's gonna be it. So we're gonna hopefully enjoy this melody here. Really bare. I think I will. Let's hear it with the bass. There's a lot of sibilance, like in this sound. It's very nice though. Wow. Go straight to some action. Yeah, probably good. Here. I think I would probably. Does it work well in the other part here when I was bringing this brassy sound? Try something. No. So just a bit more room to really build like a quick outro, because it's a, like I said, it's a album mix. We're at about 5 minutes. So here, let's make it a bit more. Adding a crash here, adding some of the percussions we created earlier here. You can pick up 8 bars. I'm gonna try to pick up 8 bars at least. There's definitely a bit more of a push with those in there. Cut them for the last part. Doesn't need to do a long outro or anything. So let's go in this part. Have a listen to the mix. So how I like to mix my track. So we're in the section that is the fullest, except for this main lead here. I'm gonna create a loop here. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. So I will solo. Oof, this kick. I think it needs a bit of mixing here, actually. Those. Yeah, those were very loud. So this is how I mix. I start by the percussions. I could divide the percussion to them one by one now. Not gonna bother you guys with that. This drum bass coming out super strong, and then the bass. I believe there's a side chain. There isn't. So there's a bit of compression here, so I will use it. I wouldn't like to side chain with this type of compressor, so I'm gonna go in here and I'm actually gonna add a second compressor. I know some people will hate me for it, but whatever. So there's a kick somewhere. This one. Put the ratio 4:1 to have at least a little bit of juice. So now when the kick punches, the bass is compressed, so it would leave a little bit of room and they're not all together pushing. Common technique if you guys produce electronic music. I do this since I make music like 20 years ago when I started. So a nice piano. Let's have a look at it. Again, again it is compressed. I don't know, this one I'm tempted to sidechain straight to the kick. Yeah, drop the volume a little bit. So for me, I want, the element to bounce off each other, so when we're gonna finalize it and master it, it's gonna work very well. So now the brass. So to me it's nice because the brass seem to be quite centered in the mix, while the pianos are a bit more on the side. The bass is really low here in the middle. So this worked well without, there's not too much conflict. The frequencies are not clashing because they're not in the same space. So then this electric piano, I'm not sure. It worked well with the brass. Very, very, very nicely. So what I want out of it is more here, I believe. I'm gonna boost it. Yeah. What I'm looking for is more around this 500 to 2K, like this little shimmery kind of top. And then the top strings here, last element, so we can bring it all together. Let's hear it. So this is high, it's filtered here quite a lot. I'm tempted to put more substance by. Not bad at all. They don't take so much room either. So did you guys hear a difference between when I started the mix and now? Just write a comment below. So that is how I mix. Let's do like a quick recap, and that's gonna be it for episode 77, guys. So intro. Wow, my crash is, woo, it's loud. When you put transitional element, make sure they're not so much, they're really in the back, because when you go master, when you compress more, it's gonna take some room. So we did an intro, 17 bar long. smooth when we introduce the bass. We have some transitional elements which I will add a little bit more onto the mix. Yeah, that's definitely a little bit loud, and I would like the tail to be a bit longer and fading, so we'll have to do some work on that. And then here, we're teasing with the main melody. Maybe I'll keep this for later. I tend to be much more subtractive in my mixes than additive, so I get everything and then I pull until it reaches a certain level of purity. So we're going there, we're going into this part here, which was more mellow, dropping into the main melody, which are sparse, say twice. That's it. Because I think this is a moment that need to be flavored, and if it's more than twice, it's not gonna be special anymore. So to me, this sound is very synth-wavy. Then we're going into the breakdown, pulling everything back completely. It's a bit of a nostalgic moment, bringing the main keys again. And then on the outro, finishing it. Here, dropping this brass. I think I would probably cut some brass somewhere and do some more work, but I will put out some more work into this project, put it on our site, wemake-music.com, along 5,500 DAW templates and a lot of other sounds and stuff, royalty-free music. If you produce music and you're still watching, join us, guys. Upload your product to our marketplace. It's open, and now is the time to work on what you love, guys, because I don't know how many people on the planet are confined at home now, but it is a large number, guys, so now is the time to be creative. And of course, as always, may the sounds be with you guys.